A very warm welcome to our lecturer Puan Noriza binti Mahmud. Today we're going to do laboratory exercise 1, that is lab exercise 1 for database administration. So today myself Kishan Rao and together with my teammate Darwin Danraj are going to do an activity or exercise based on Oracle. What is Oracle? Oracle is database based website application. So Oracle is divided database into one or more logical storage unit called table space. Each table space consists of one or more files called data files. A data file physically stores the data object of the database, such as tables, index on disk. In other words, Oracle is logically stores data into table space and physical stores data in data files associated with the corresponding database. So today, as we are going, we have a few questions that were thrown to us. And for the first question, I would like to give to Darwin to continue for the first question.
Okay, thank you, Kishan. Okay, let's see on first question. Okay, before it, what is database has been clearly said by Kishan, right? So for an example, let's purchasing in online shopping, let's say we are giving the house address and so on, right? It would be stored in a table for further usage or for any type of maybe the organization and so on or shop that's in you are placing order and so on. There should be a database need to be stored. So that's what Oracle is all about. So to display the information about the current table space, we have to use the keyword select. Select is to query data from a data file. For an example, select is data manipulation language, which is to manipulate language, and select, which is from. Okay, now we are going to select table space underscore name comma file underscore name comma byte from DBA underscore data files to see what are the table space in Oracle database is currently available. Before we update anything into the table space and create new stuff and so on, we are going to see what is in there first of all. So now over to you, Kishan.
Okay, thank you, Darwin. So now is the next question that was given to us was display and view information about current data files in Oracle. So to display or view information about the current data files, we need to use a few commands that would be column name format. So how are we going to format into what kind? So we can have it into A50, A70, any kind of numbers, and column file. So this is all how we are going to place and how big what is the size and all those kind of things. So column name format A50, column name hashtag format A3, column status format A6. Why are you all seeing this? Because the name is, as you all can see in the presentation, it's long. So we need at A50. So the length of it, or how does it count on based on that. And next would be select name file hashtag status from $data file. So from the data file that we have saved before this. So this is how is this for view information about the current data files in the Oracle database. So now I would like to pass for the next question to Darwin.
Okay, the next task is to create a new table space. Okay, what is table space? First of all, the table space is database that consists of one or more physical database. So we are going to create it. How are we going to create it? So the keyword is create. Create is data definition language, yes, known as DDL. So we are going to name as create table space. Our given task, they have told the table space to be named as TBS lab exe1. So we should locate it to a specific folder. So we are going to select at our physical PC at Oradata Oracle and name after the table space .dbf with the size 2 by 2M to be safe. So that's what is the task given for us. Now over to you, Kishan.
Okay, the question 4 is after creating the table space TBS lab exercise 1, display its information by querying data from the DBA data files view. So as you all can see, as Darwin said in the first question, is the same command, select table space underscore name, and we need the file name and bytes, table space name, file name and bytes from data underscore data file. So this is, we have to use the keyword that is select for us to select which are the table, what are the information that we need, what is the information query that was needed. So next, I would like to pass back to Darwin for the next question number 5.
Okay, right now we are going to form a new table called invoice, whose table space is TBS lab exercise 1, which we have created before this. Okay, maybe it might due to online shopping and so on, but we are creating a table space, right? Which is have consists of attributes such as customer name, customer number, customer address, item number, item name, quantity, price, and so on. So we are going to put everything, this information, into a table called invoice. How are we going to do? Create is the keyword. Create is data definition language, as I have said. So create table name invoice, right? So create table invoice, open bracket, customer number. So varchar is used, and I put 5 characters. So varchar, what is it? A set of characters data which can hold letters and numbers. So customer number, for us, it consists of alphabets and numbers, so that we choose varchar. And customer name, same as well, consists of alphabets. And customer address, varchar 15 we have choose. Item number consists of the code name in alphabets and numbers as well, so we have choose varchar. Item name consists of alphabet, so we are putting in it. Why have I choose 50? Because item name can be long according to what it's given and so on. Let's say keyboard, and it might be data processing unit, which is consists of 3 words. Actually, it's long, so we given a long space for it. And quantity in integer, because quantity always in integer, it doesn't have decimals, points, and so on. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or even 2 digits such as 13 and so on. So price are going to be in point form, right? Like 50 cents and so on. So we are placing decimals on it. And of course, we are going to close our bracket together with, we are going to place it on TBS lab exercise 1, which is the table space we have created, right? So we are putting in it, and this is the commands that leads to creating a table called invoice. So now over to you, Kishan.
So the next part is to insert all the records as shown in table 1.0 invoice table. So as it was given to us, there was a table 1.0 invoice table, and there were given datas, example as PG000 as the customer number, Ed Sheeran, customer address, item number, item name, quantity, and price. This is, now we have to create each of the following rows basically. So as we started with SQL, so insert into invoice, what are we going to insert? As Darwin has already created the table, invoice table, what are the inputs that was needed inside there, what was the columns that were needed. So inside the column, now we have to create each rows, what are the information that we need to put in. So that's why, as you all can see, as the given format, we have put in PG000 at Sheeran UK, KB 1000, keyboard 20 and 25 ringgit, and all such. And you all can see it has created, every rows are already created. So as you all can see, it has been created, each rows has been created, and with the following were given to us, Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift, and also Adele, and from where, what is all the data all have been inserted into the invoice, columns are already ready, and now the rows are also already ready as given information to us.
So we are going to use select keyword, which is data manipulation language, of course, and we are going to put star that indicates all from invoice. So it would show the table which have been created. As you can see, the attributes customer number, customer name, customer address, item number, item name, quantity, and price is seen there. And you're able to see the inputs such as PG00, Ed Sheeran UK, KB1000 keyboard, and its quantity is in hashtag due to the size of it, and price is 25. It's shown. I can prove that quantity is shown at another screenshot because of the size. It becomes in hashtag. So move on to the next page. Okay, right here you can see the table is a bit messed up due to the size of the table. It's a bit confusing, but the quantity is still there. As you can see, the quantity here have shown, like for the first one is 20 and the price is 25. It's still visible due to the size and so on stuff. It turns into hashtag due to some technical issues. So this is one of the main issues when we are doing a command prompt Oracle we are facing, and we have to cope with it anyhow to create a table and so on stuff. And now over to you, Kishan.
So the next part is to construct a statement to increase the size of the TBS lab exercise table space. As you all can see, just now was on a different size, and now we have to change it to 10M. So display its information by querying data from the DBA data file view, as you all can see. So the most important, since we are changing, so we are altering it. So as the universal word, we are using the word alter database. So from database file, as you all as we have used Aura Data or ORCL TBS lab exercise 1. So from the same file, we are resizing it. We have used the word resize, okay, to 10M. From if I'm not mistaken, it was 2M. Now if we are changing it to 10M. So, and you all can see as the output, the database is altered. Okay, to check on that. So as you all can see, we can also select back and also select data table space name, file name, and bytes, and from data DBA data files, and we can see the outputs. It has increased. Okay, from the bytes, it has increased from the previous one. Now we have, since we have already changed it to 10M, all the bytes have increased based on what we have altered. So now next part to that.
Okay, right now the space has been increased, but we have to know what is the free space in the data files, right? So to know that one more on it, we have to use select table space underscore name, comma, byte slash 1024 slash 1024 megabyte from DBA underscore free underscore space, where table space underscore name equals to, together with the symbol of the dialog 1 symbol, and TBS lab exe1 with semicolon. That's how we check on free space. So it will show the output of how much is the free space. As you know that we have used 2 MB, right? So we have increased the space of 10 MB as well. So after it, so 10 minus 2, around 8 MB is free, and that's what the output is showing actually. So actually 8 MB is free, and we can update on the table whatever we can, because it can fill up in the space, because it's a free space after all. So now over to you, Kishan.
So next would be after compiling all the tasks we have, the task was given to us to delete the table space TBS lab exercise 1. So to to delete this, a very how to say, very generic word that will be used, that is drop. For us to remove or to delete, you have to use the keyword drop. Drop table space TBS lab exercise 1. This is what we have created, TBS lab exercise 1, and including the content and the data files. Not only the table space, but we need to also delete all the contents and also the data file that we have created, like all the such names as Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift, and all those things that we have showed you all just now. So when you all put that, then we can see the output as table space dropped, and all if you all can check back, there will not be any data files anymore that will be here.
Okay, thank you, Kishan. Okay, from the world which we've been using lots of paper and ink to write down a table and stating that the quantity is this and the customer number is this, customer name is this, and we have to file it up and we have to buy shelves and so on, right? So we have changed into the 21st century world, which is modernized world. For an example, Shopee platform, which you key in your address, which you have given like tons and tons of product and how many quantities and so on. It should update by its own and in quicker time. So the Oracle SQL has given the help to it for modernized world. So it provides customer satisfaction, functionality. As you can see, it functions more into a modernized world quick enough and so on. Although we have to monitor it and key in some stuff, it's function more efficient compared to the traditional ones that been used long ago. And reliability of Oracle SQL is really good for business as well. So that's what Oracle is all about, and that's what the need of database administration in this modernized world. That's all from us, from Kishan and Darwin. Thank you.
Thank you.